Yeah, so we are going to see how the monohybrid cross works in the chapter heredity. So firstly, I'm going to consider two plants with contrasting characters, and these are homozygous plants, or we call them as pure plants with respect to the height. Okay, so if I have to denote it, a pure tall plant or a homozygous tall plant, I have to write it as capital T, because it's diploid. So this is pure or homozygous tall pea plant, right? Similarly, it is being crossed with a short pea plant. Now naturally in short there is nothing called as hybrid or heterozygous, because both are recessive characteristics, so naturally it will be pure only, but nonetheless we will just mention pure dwarf pea plant, right? Now since we are starting the whole cross with these two, so we are going to call it as the first parental generation or P1 generation. Okay, it is called as P1 generation, where P stands for parental, right? Now after these, what is the next step? Obviously it's a sexual reproduction, so there has to be meiosis. Okay, so meiosis will happen. So then this is going to split into gametes. Similarly this is going to split into gametes. Okay, now once gametes are being formed, so you can just write gametes here. Only gametes are being put in circle, the rest of it you don't have to circle it. Okay, now next process would be fertilization. Fertilization is nothing but when male and female gametes are going to unite. So let's say we are going to take, now this for example is the male part of one plant, of the tall plant, the pollen or whatever, and this is the female part, this is the ovule. ठीक है, तो इसके gametes इसके साथ join करेंगे. This and this cannot join because this is already to the male part. So let's say this joins with this, we get capital T small t. Similarly this might also join with this, again we will get capital T small t. Or this will join with this, again it will get capital T small t. Or this will join with this, again capital T small t. So in all the four cases we are getting capital T small t as the genotype. This is the genotype. Okay, बाहर से ये plant कैसे दिखेगा, that is called as a phenotype. So like we have studied already that capital T is the dominant trait and it stands for the tallness. So naturally all these plants are going to be tall. But inside अगर आप genotype देखोगे तो it is not pure, it is hybrid. So you will write it as hybrid tall, or we can also write it as heterozygous tall. So these are heterozygous tall pea plants. Now this is the first generation of the P1, इसलिए हमको filial generation बोलते हैं, और we also call them as F1 generation. So this is the F1 generation, very important word. Okay, so if anybody asks you what is the phenotype and genotype of F1 generation, you will say genotype is capital T small t and phenotype is tall. Okay, so that's what is the phenotype. That means मतलब वो कैसे दिखता है. Now imagine, now this was Mendel was doing it, right? Now he cannot see what is there inside the genes, etc. For him there was a tall plant, there was a dwarf plant. He crossed them and he was expecting in results that maybe it will be a mixture of tall and dwarf, or maybe he will get some middle height plants, but that did not happen. Instead of that he got everything as tall. So it made him, it confused him कि how is it possible that this plant, this is the dwarf plant, how is it that इसका कोई भी characteristic इनमें नहीं आया. Now we know that inside actually it is there, but बाहर से नहीं दिख रहा है. But for him to verify it that something has come from here, what he said is, let me pick up two plants from this generation only and repeat this cross. So F1 अभी बन गया P2 generation. मतलब बच्चे जब भी पेरेंट्स बन जाते हैं, समथिंग लाइक दैट. एंड अगेन दिस प्रोसेस विल कंटिन्यू ऑफ मियोसिस. ओके, सो gametes are being formed and now this is going to combine. And now here you can see, now we can see here that obviously this was tall, pure tall, this was also tall, this was also tall, but this turned out to be dwarf. Now this proves that probably in this generation भले वो tall थे, but अंदर उनमें ऐसे कोई characteristic था जिसमें shortness का gene present था, but it was not getting expressed, and that's the reason वो जब भी next generation में there is like a 1 in 4 chance that it will be a dwarf plant. So a lot of times we see that parents might be tall, but still the the children might be short, that is because their grandparents might be short और उनका एक जीन इसमें आया था जो दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है. Are you getting my point? And that's how this was being seen in the एक generation छोड़ के. So this was the F2 generation that we got. और F2 generation में we got 3 tall and 1 dwarf. So if anybody asks you what is the phenotypic ratio, phenotypic ratio मतलब क्या, tall कितने हैं और dwarf कितने. So it is 3:1. 3:1. Similarly, if anybody asks you what is the genotypic ratio of F2, तो 3 टाइप के मिले. वी गॉट वन कैपिटल टी, देन वी गॉट कैपिटल टी स्मॉल टी, एंड वी गॉट स्मॉल टी. तो ये एक ही था, ये 2 है और ये 1 है. सो इट इज़ 1:2:1. सो दिस इज द जीनोटाइपिक रेशियो. किसी भी चीज़ का रेशियो हम जब भी लेते हैं, फर्स्ट वी नीड टू फाइंड आउट हाउ मेनी टाइप्स आर देयर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, समबडी आस्क यू व्हाट इज द रेशियो ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स इन योर क्लास, यू विल डिवाइड देम इनटू गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज एंड देन फाइंड द रेशियो. Similarly, if somebody asks you what is the ratio of girls, boys and teachers in the class, अभी 3 कैटेगरी आ गए तो 3 का रेशियो बनेगा. So similarly, there are 3 categories in this. That's why there are 3. Phenotypic के लिए there are only 2 categories. So that's why here there are no categories. सारे सेम हैं तो आप उसको डिवाइड ही नहीं कर सकते, इसलिए F1 में कोई रेशियो नहीं आएगा. ओके, सो समटाइम्स पीपल गेट कन्फ्यूज कि अरे F1 का रेशियो क्या है. तो F1 का रेशियो तो 1 ही है बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इज द सेम. Right, so this is the monohybrid cross. Why it is called as monohybrid? Because we are only considering one characteristic, that is the height of the plant, and then we are proving it that even though we are taking pure tall and pure dwarf, it might not be seen in the F1 generation because this is dominating it. Okay, this is dominating it in this generation, but in the next generation there is a chance for 1 in 4 chance कि दोनों recessive साथ में आ जाएंगे and it will be a dwarf plant. Okay, so this is the first experiment in the field of genetics, which was very, very important, and we can still see the results being used in the field of genetics.